But first thing I want to say is that we do a lot in school. The main thing we do in school is what? Yes, ma'am?
Learn.
Learn! But we do a lot of other things in school.
Got that right.
And teachers and administrators and all the adults in a school, we have a job to do. Your job is to learn, and we learn from you as well. But our main job is to make sure y'all are safe. We want to make sure from the moment you enter school to the moment you leave school every day that you guys are safe. And just like in your math class, and your reading class, and your science class, you practice. You practice to get better. What do we do in school to practice to get better at being safe? What's one thing we do in school to get better at being safe? Yes, sir.
Lockdown drill.
We do drills, and you mentioned the lockdown drill. There's a lockdown drill. We'll get to that in a minute. Are there any other drills that we do to practice to get better at being safe at school? Yes, ma'am.
Fire drill.
Fire drill. Fire drill. We do fire drills. We do lockdown drills. I'm thinking of one more drill we do at this school. Yes, sir.
The tornado drill.
Tornado drill.
Oh yeah.
Tornado drill. Yep. We do those 3 drills. So to stay safe at school, we do several things. We have our emergency drills. And you guys will like these pictures. What kind of drills do we have? You guys call it out as I do it. Let's see.
Fire drill.
There you go.
Tornado.
Bad weather, but what's that a picture of?
Tornado.
What do we have to worry about in Florida sometimes?
Tornadoes.
Or hurricanes. We've had hurricanes before too. And there's the one you mentioned. What is that?
Lockdown.
Lockdown drills. We have our different drills that we do. And we also are going to learn about a new kind of drill where we are trying to help you stay safe from a bad person being on campus. If a bad person comes onto our school, we have to learn what to do to keep safe. That's the #1 goal, keep safe. That's the most important. That's why that is underlined. And those words are big. Most important is to make sure you guys keep safe. Now, this kid in this picture is doing something kind of silly, but it's very important. What do you think this kid is doing right now in this picture? I haven't called on you. Yes?
Listening.
Listening. In school, to stay safe, you have to do a lot of listening. Who's the #1 person you probably should listen to? I haven't called on you, sir. Yes?
Your teacher.
Teachers. You have to listen to your teachers. They know, and they've been trained how to keep you safe, so you have to listen to the instructions from your teacher. 3 things we need to do to stay safe. 3 of them. What's the first person? What's the first thing we have to do to stay safe? Everybody.
Get away from a dangerous person.
If we can get away, that is always our #1 priority, our #1 thing we want to do. If it is safe to get away from danger, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get away from the danger. What else can we do? Everybody.
Make it hard for the dangerous person to get to you.
Okay, sometimes there's not enough time to get away. Sometimes, or it's not possible to get away. So what we can do is make it very, very difficult for the dangerous or bad person to get to us. So we can either get away or make it difficult for them to get to us. And then the last thing, and this is usually the last resort, this is usually the last thing we do. We try the other things first, but if we can't get away and we can't make it hard for the bad guy to get to us, what do?
Stranger danger, scream and run!
We do whatever we can to get away from the dangerous or bad person. Scream, yell, hit, kick, whatever we have to do. Throw things, and then we get away. We try to get away from the danger. Now, how do we get away from a dangerous person? What do we always have to do first?
Listen.
I haven't heard from you in the blue shirt.
Listen to your teacher.
Listen to your teacher. Your teacher, and it doesn't matter, it might be me, it might be coach out at PE, it might be in media center, it might be in the cafeteria. The teachers will tell you what to do. So it's always important you have to listen to them so you know what to do. Okay? And the teacher will tell you where to run away. Because the teacher probably has more information as to where the danger is. And do we want to run toward the danger?
No.
Where do we want to run? Away from the danger. And that's why you have to listen to your teacher, because your teacher will know where the best place to run to, where we can be safe and get away from danger.
Attention staff, there's a dangerous person at the front office. Please respond with your students.
Okay, leave your books, line up. We're going to run quietly. Stay behind me. Stay behind me.
Go, go, go.
Okay, quietly run. Quietly run. Get out of my way. All right, come on this way. This way. Now the other thing is sometimes we make it hard for the danger to get to us. Okay? Have you ever heard of building a fort?
Yes.
Yeah. Raise your hand if you've built a fort before.
No.
I know I did. Well, we can turn a classroom into a fort real quick to make it hard for the danger to get to us. What are some things that we could do to make a fort in a classroom? Yes, sir.
Stack desks
We could stack desks. Where would we stack them?
in front of the doors.
In front of doors so the danger can't get to us. What else could we do to make a classroom into a fort?
Go in the bathroom.
We could hide somewhere. Absolutely. We can, and have you ever heard of the word barricade? Everybody say barricade.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you might have heard that before, maybe in a video game. Well, stacking the desks up on the door, that's making a barricade. A barricade is kind of like a wall to keep people from getting in, or to keep the danger from getting in. So we can make a barricade and then hide somewhere. We can hide somewhere until we know it's safe to come out. And we could hide in a bathroom, or we could hide in a closet. Wherever your teacher, you have to listen to your teacher. They will tell you where the best place to hide is, if we have to hide. If we have to hide. Our number one choice will always be to run. But if we have to hide, your teacher will tell you where to hide. Okay? Now, this is where we have a key in a door. What are we doing to the door? Yes, ma'am. Are we unlocking it or are we locking it? Locking it. We keep the door locked because we want to make sure the danger stays out. We don't want the danger to come in. So we lock the door. Now, this is our third option. What if we cannot barricade, we cannot run away, the danger is right in the classroom? What can we do? What if stranger danger happens? We talked about stranger danger before. What can you do if a dangerous or bad person is right in the same room with you? What are things you can do? I haven't heard from you, sir.
Throw a backpack.
And anything else?
Throw a book.
Okay, what else?
Throw a table.
Any other ideas? Any other ideas?
Throw a globe.
Okay, once again, what to do if a stranger tries to talk to you or grab you. The first thing you might want to do is... scream! I know for a fact that elementary school kids know how to scream. I hear you out at recess. Now would be the time, if there's a stranger danger, scream as loud as you can to distract the stranger. so that way maybe you have a chance to run away and get away. What else could you do after you scream? Everybody. Run away. Scream, distract the stranger, and then run away to a safe location. Run away from the danger. Okay? So let's do a review. You got to listen real careful. We're going to review. What's the most, it's underlined, most important thing to do? To who?
The teacher.
The teacher. Listen to the teacher. What else can we do?
Get away from the dangerous person.
Okay? We run. But how do you know where to run to? You have to?
Listen to your teacher.
Once again, you have to listen to your teacher. Your teacher will tell you where to run to. And then, how far do you run?
All the way until you're away from that bad person.
Away from the danger. You keep running until your teacher tells you to stop and you're at a safe location. And your teacher will know where that safe location is. Because your teacher is going to take you toward the danger or away from the danger. Everybody. Away from the danger. And your teacher will help you know where that is. Okay? And also, what can we do in the classroom to make it difficult for the danger to get in? What can we do? Yes, sir.
Make a barricade?
I love that word, dude. Barricade. That's like a fort. We talked about that. Build a fort in the classroom really quick. Make it hard for the danger to get in. And once again, what do you have to do?
Listen to your teacher.
Always. I know that we're going to keep saying that over and over. And there you go. What do you have here? What's this a picture of?
A fort or a barricade?
A fort or a barricade. Now, we might not have big pieces of wood like in this picture, but we do have the things that you mentioned. What were the things we put in front of the doorways? Just call it out real quick.
Yes!
Okay, what else?
Chairs!
Chairs. What else?
Tables!
Tables. What about the stuff you have on your backs? You can put anything heavy in the way of those doors. All right, let's review a little bit. Stranger, danger, scream and run away. I'm going to show you some pictures, and I want you to tell me what they're doing in the picture.
Screaming!
And then?
Running!
Now, how do you know where to run? You have to listen to your
teacher!
Your teacher will tell you where it's safe to run to. Okay? Because we always want to do what?
Scream and run away!
We're going to run and move. Now, we're going to run safely, but we do want to move quickly. And your teacher will show you where to run to, but we got to move quickly. We got to move real quickly. Okay? Now, when we're trying to stay safe from a dangerous person at school, what's the most important thing to do?
Listen!
There he is again. I love that guy. Okay? We have to listen to who?
Your teacher!
And possibly the intercom. Information might come from the intercom, and information will definitely come from your teacher. So you have to listen. Three things to stay safe. I'm going to have you raise your hand and tell me what those three things are. Three. Someone raise their hand. Who knows the first one? Yes, ma'am. We want to get away from the dangerous person. How do we get away? What do we have to do?
Run!
Run. Okay? The second thing we can do is we can make our classroom a... Someone raise their hand. Yes, sir, in the blue. You.
Barricade the door?
We can barricade the door, make it hard for the danger to come in. That's building that fort. And our last resort, what if the danger is already in the class? Yes, sir.
You'll stage your danger and scream and run away.
stranger danger, scream and run away. Do whatever you have to get away from the dangerous person. We can throw things and scream and then run away. Let's practice our listening now. Everybody get your ears ready. What are we doing today? We are
Staying safe at school.
excellent. You guys did an excellent job today. Thank you very much.